Can you make claims mid? So how much would this cost us? Because we're at war, it would cost us 108. Not really a big deal. We could have this little section of space would be fine. So I'll add that to the claim list. But we did get the main ones I wanted were these three. Only because Kornagi has a wormhole, which might be kind of neat to have. Alright, so the whole fleet is slowly getting together as soon as everyone's in system. The Zorg Swarm. Swarm, not swarm. Ravenous Hive, Devouring Swarm. That'll be a fun endgame enemy. They probably don't want to have anything to do with anyone. Yeah, that's right. They are a swarm. Ooh, we should play a swarm one day. Maybe once they finish up the modding for... Did I not grab all of our fleets, by the way? Maybe once they finish the Star Trek overhaul mods with Megacorp. I'm assuming those aren't ready yet, but once we finish those, I would love to do a modded playthrough of Stellaris with all that available. Alright, onward and upward, guys. Let's go.
Heretic Station engaged.
That's right, Heretic Station engaged. Look at us beat through that. Kaboom, kablooey, etc. Oh, we still have some old Jalignum. I must have. They must not have gotten that refit done. Well, all right, let's push on through. We're gonna keep getting our first couple of systems here. Actually, why don't we drop off the Beep Junior? We'll have Beep Junior clear out these two systems behind us, so that we, we're basically taking over every system as we come in. It all helps count to the war goal, the war score.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
We'll have to keep an eye to make sure that attrition doesn't hurt us over time. More tile blockers. Crime by negative 15, but plus 5 amenities might not be bad. I think I'm going to keep trying to get some of these blockers out of the way. Let's get hydroponics farming out of the way. That's a really old technology. That should only take a little bit. Are we still good? Did we lose anyone? I don't think so. 30 out of 30, 9 out of 10 destroyers. Sounds good. We'll push into... I guess we'll just keep pushing their main path here. We'll jump down to Tifum. We're going to have to bounce a little bit around. Now, I guess I'm missing sensors. I used to recall being able to see farther out, like one jump away. And I think it's because we don't have the high-quality sensors researched yet. So I would really love to see, if, before the enemy shows up on our doorstep, I would like to see where they're at. I'm going to keep kind of just a basic eye on these two fleets to make sure that none of them really wind up going too far down in their hull or armor. Okay, that's the last destroyer. So now our two fleets are at full capacity. We have another tradition available. Let's do specialist output or city districts providing a clerk job. I think I'm going to do the specialist output. Yep, we know we have a new big perk available, but we're not going to do that right now. It's interesting that we really have... Okay, yeah, it's a 13% in our favor, I think, is how to read that. It's really awkward, like 13%, 13%. Red, I just think means bad, I would think. I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, we found a gateway inside the Tifum system. Did they have any ships available? I guess I should have looked at that before we jumped in. Not really, just more of a starbase, which we've devoured for the most part. We had one ship retreat. I do like that they let you retreat in mid-battle. That's super convenient. It makes a lot of sense, too. Like, not every single ship is going to sit there and fight to the death. That doesn't make a ton of... Ooh, shit. A ton of sense. Alright, so their main fleet is arriving behind us. 1.3k power. So let's get our fleet. Ooh, we want to make sure we don't let anyone jump right into that.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Patrol Alpha and Patrol Beta. What in the world is happening here? You guys shouldn't be here? That's super awkward. I see their icon, but they have no ships. I think I broke... Oh, they do have ships here. You guys get back home. I must have grabbed them on accident at some point.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
All right, let's look at the... We got hydroponics right away. We've got system capital complex, which would unlock the route to the administrative path. I think... What was this? Xeno outreach. This might be something we can do... Oh, this pulls... Okay, this is an immigration pull. This is a unique building for your planet. More naval capacity. Fleet command limit would be very helpful right now. So we can have bigger fleets. Let's do that. They're going to take Kornagi behind us. But that's fine. We're going to come behind them. And, in fact, let's go... No, we don't want to go through more combat. Let's just hold here. Now, they're pretty strong. We don't really want to have Beep Jr. engage them, if possible. We have one station here, though. It'll be one station and one Beep Jr. And I don't really want Beep Jr. to fight that entire battle on his own. So maybe... Let's have Beep Jr. sit at the border to Ukrichi. And we'll bring the rest of the fleet in behind him. Alright, so we lost Kornagi, which is to be expected. They should push into Ukrichi. But each time they go to battle, they're being delayed, basically. I should have looked to see what they had, by the way. Let's watch this combat to see what their major weapons are. They've got 2 destroyers
after our space
and 27 destroyers, or frigates, rather. So, what kind of damage are we looking at here? They're mostly lasers, I think. So they're doing, let's see, all mixture, damage to armor. They're doing red lasers, and they've got a... They mostly have lasers, it looks like, because the damage output is primarily... Wait, point defense can do damage to shields? Fascinating. So they have point defense, which is going to be... It's going to be effective against our missile frigates. So maybe we might want to look at replacing those. Point defense, red lasers. They don't have a lot of autocannons, so we might wind up doing armor. Okay. Oh, you actually can look straight on it? Nice. So they've got an even spread, and they have a ton of point defense. So because we don't have overwhelming amounts yet of missiles, I'm probably going to refit all of our frigates, our missile boats, into something different. This is 2 different classes. They've got a Kal Kumpak and a Jal Jadar. Okay, so they're all laser-ish. Oh, those were the destroyers I was looking at. Their frigates are point defense and 2 lasers. Cool. So we're gonna do heavier on the shields. Oh, point defense does decent damage to shields. Maybe that's where it was the mix-up there. So we could do... They've got weak shielding on their... They got weak shielding on their frigates. Sorry, their corvettes. I keep using the wrong term here. So their vets have really low shields. 50 shields compared to 130. Their output... So they do have some ships that have autocannons on them. Do all of them have that combo? Some of them have an autocannon or a coil gun and laser. So I guess in this case, a mixed defense is fine. But maybe we want to focus on damage to armor. A higher level damage to armor. And we'll probably drop the missiles from our boats. Before I forget too much, let's go into the fleet design. Take a look at that. We have a mix of everything anyways. But yeah, for this, I believe we want to have a... We need to upgrade our actual weapons themselves. I've only got the first tier, it looks like. Okay, so an even mix will be fine, and then we'll do combat upgrades. Nice. That should be okay, and I think we wanted to do more armor damage, right? We wanted to have more mass drivers than not, because they had a little bit weak on the shield side. No, we wanted to do lasers. The shield should pop quickly, and the armor will have to go down, so we want to have a little bit more armor damage. Cool. All right. I'm going to save the design of that. I think our destroyer is okay. It's got a good mix, so we'll leave that as is for the moment. Alright, so that station's going to go down. But our backup fleet is going to be in the way. Huh? Fascinating. Oh, we have to destroy this. The FTL inhibitors prevent anyone from just charging through the system and leaving. So we have to kill this station first. Alright, we've got our mote harvesting. We've got a lot of different paths here. We've got the robotics path. We have the cruiser path. Alloy megaforges would be nice, although we don't need it right now. We've Star Fortress. Isn't Star Fortress a prerequisite for Voidborn? No. Yeah, it is. Okay, so if we do Star Fortress, we could go Voidborn. Cruisers. Plasma thrusters. Okay, so why don't we try to do... I'm torn on this one. I think I'm going to go with cruisers. As we are continuing to expand our capacity, both the fleet and the naval capacity. Hopefully, that should catch up. We lost one of our destroyers. Probably was spamming them through and didn't pay attention too much. Where did the enemy fleet go? I can't tell. Let's bump Beep back a system. He's actually right at the exit, so let's move him away. Okay. We really need those better sensors. Okay, so they pushed into Chertan. I'm going to move Beep into Ukrichi to meet up with the other fleet. And then we should have their main fleet locked in against the edge of their border here. So we'll take down Ukrichi one more time. Hasn't even recovered all of its hull points yet. What we'll do once we kill their main fleet, we'll probably break off some of the ships to go repair and refit. Or can they do that at Ukrichi? Ukrichi has... let's replace this with a shipyard. Can I do that? Starbase is disabled. I have to wait for it to come back in order. Alright, we've researched the advanced... what was it called? Research Institute, the unique building. Research complexes. Here's the upgrade that we were talking about, I believe. So we'll grab these as well. Alright, our main fleet is in the system. I'm going to hold up here, wait for Beep Jr. to show up. How far off is he? Okay, he's about to jump. Let's make sure we go to battle with the entire forces at our disposal. They're going to come to the exit of the system, which is going to be convenient for us because Beep will jump right in. Beep, calm down. You aggressive bastard. Alright. Hopping at them, kids.
Heretic fleet engaged.
We're probably going to see not as much damage as we would like because their point defense is going to take out a lot of these missiles. But either way, we have overwhelming numbers. So we should be able to pop them pretty hardcore. Yeah, 50% of our nuclear missiles are hitting. So that's not as efficient as either the energy lasers or the other ones, the other weapons here. So we wound up doing... mostly our damage from the mass drivers, very, very efficient, the lasers, and then the missiles themselves were, well, they did hit. Is it an accuracy thing? Yeah. Alright. Either way, we won! Let's finish off this station. We also probably want to go into the fleet manager and order up... Yeah, you know what? We're under our cap right now. Let's leave it that way. We also should have a spare science ship. Why don't you come in here and get all of these leftovers? It's such an awkward... Like, how do you even... Is it all about war exhaustion? Is that really what it comes down to? I mean, it feels like we should be, you know, we're winning a little bit more, but it's very strange to understand that sometimes. We're going to go have Beep Jr. peel off and finish off this other system to the south. Which I don't think he did. Hey, nice. Our science vessel, by the way, is continuing to explore farther out. I think I'm going to do a... auto survey, auto exploration job when he's out this far, and we'll just forget about him for a bit. Is this system, is this station back up and running again? Nope, still not. It's still occupied, so we can't use this if we wanted to. The enemy fleet, it looks like, has fallen back over here. Is this a different fleet? Oh, they must have had two separate fleets. Very efficient for them. Not really. We have 2.2 and 648 in one particular combo, so let's have them try to crush this fleet as fast as possible. So as long as we hold on to these systems that we have claims on and we hit status quo, it looks like it'll be okay. We've learned of a new strategic resource. Oh, did we just learn about the Holy Roman Empire? We did! Welcome to the Holy Roman Empire. They are authoritarian, militarist, and spiritualist. They like us a lot, or a little bit rather. We don't have any way to build up our trust yet. I would love to do something like, not make claims, maybe a trade. I don't think they'll show us, but maybe. Let's see. Communications. Nope, you're unfriendly, so you're not going to really help us out. We'll wait till we have all the systems that we really want, and then we'll see about piecing out here. Can we grab that fleet real quick? I think they're going to be able to get out of here. Depends on how... Oh, nope, they turned into us. Okay. So we caught up with them. We should be able to pop this fleet just fine. Alright, we got the probability conundrum. Beep is going to finish off this station. We'll finish off Kornagi again, and then we should be good to piece out of here. The unprotected trade route that passes through the Karenval system has attracted a roving band of pirates. Where? Oh, I've taken away... Damn it, I've taken away the... that's right. I pulled off our patrol fleet. What? Are you empty? Is that why you have... Oh, you literally do have no strength. That's right. Okay, we can't use these guys right now. Let me get these patrols going again, because that's my fault. Completely forgot about all the crazy stuff we were trying to do. Let's get this patrol maybe going through Sirius. So we'll get this line done. We just had a scientist pass away. Let's look for a new recruit. Maniacal. Nice. We have a 5% research bonus. We'll take you. You're very nice and young, so you should be able to last a long time. Get yourself skilled up. We finished this battle. Let's go ahead and take down this station. We'll have to redeploy our fleet pretty quickly up to Karenval. Alright. Okay, so we've took Kornagi back. Let's take a look about this. Well, let's wait for Beep Jr. Private Collector has come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact. We could pay him. I mean, it's just a small amount. This is all for the precursor chain. It must be what happens when you don't, when you're not fast enough on the exploration thing. Oh, the Sin Commerce Guild can now use the hostile takeover on us, although they are on the other side of the universe, so I'm not as concerned. They are a trade league. I wonder if this is a Megacorp thing or not. And they don't like us, so they're not going to let us do any kind of commercial pact yet. Beep Jr., you are moving at the speed of slow, my friend. Yes, you're a giant space flagella, but still. Oh, you've got like little fighters and stuff. That's really cute. He spits out little fighters. Are you not big enough to take this thing down? Yeah, you are. You have to be. The relative hull points is what's throwing it off. It counts hull points, not necessarily overall capabilities. You still have your armor, right? Yeah.
Martyred.
Mining station martyred. Where did that happen at? Oh, damn it. It's the stupid pirates. Okay. We'll get there in a bit. As soon as...
Station martyred.
You bastards. We'll send our big fleet back home. We should be able to peace out here. If what I'm hearing is accurate. We shall see. Beep Jr., let's do it, buddy. Come on, you have this.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Research is complete. Fleet command limit up by 20. Saito Revitalization Centers gives us a amenities increase and Oh, it increases the base production of amenities jobs and pop growth jobs? Oh, no. Oh, wow, it gives you a flat... Okay. It gives you a flat bonus. That's huge. Terraform. We could start to terraform. I think I like these Sidle Revitalization Centers. Fleet command limit. We still need to kind of trade off here on the naval capacity, too. So, let's grab the Sidle Revitalization Centers. Praise beep. Praise beep indeed. Okay, Rivalry showed up. We've got this system. Did you finish your little battle here? Alright, we've got all the systems that we wanted to claim. Let's see if they will accept a peace offer. So settle for status quo. War goals are disregarded and both sides seize occupied claims. Okay. So the Church of the One True Beep will get Chertan, Kornagi, Ukrichi, and one more, which is Akarnar, or something like that. So, Stevie, good timing. We're just about to finish our war here. We're going to do status quo. Again, we're not going for the full invasion and annex because that would put us so far over our admin cap, I would cry. Oh, the branch offices add to your Empire Sprawl too. Ugh. Well, that hurts. Okay. We're going to send the offer for that. Wait for that to go through. In theory, we should then pop these open. Nice. All right. So we've added 4 new systems to our empire, which we're going to have our... We got to do a couple things. We need to send Wrath of Beep and Strategic Readiness over to Cursa. And then I'll get them to jump into Cernaval. Make sure that we don't do anything stupid. We're going to give all of our science ships an upgraded, reinforced automatic exploration job. Because a lot of them have just been hanging out for so long not doing anything. Construction ship, who's closest right now? Probably you are. So let's have you come down here and start... Oh, actually. Did we not have exotic gases yet? Maybe I missed that. I thought we had one more. Where are you at? You're down here. Let's have you do the moats up in this area. We must have forgotten a... Well, maybe that's from one of the things we researched. We'll have you grab the mining stations up this way. This mining ship or construction ship will have you come down and pick up all these new goodies that we have and all these systems. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I might disable... I'm going to take down... I'm going to take down the starbase here at Ukrichi here. No, sorry, Turbik. Menbunk Neckbeard. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's take this one down. Let's disassemble this. Because we're over our starbase capacity. I think we can downgrade it a couple times and it'll just eventually poof into a standard system. I hope we don't lose the system. I don't remember how that works out. Let me look at that one more time. This will destroy... Yeah, we don't want to destroy it. We just want to downgrade it. Doesn't that... That fixes it, yeah. So that's down to a normal level 1. Steve, you haven't missed too much. We've mostly been status quo for a while. We've added a couple more races that we've encountered, species. And we have
have granted us new wisdom.
we have a corporate office, our first mega church in on the Greater Quiris, one of these random systems from these other folks. So super excited. We're back in the galaxy trade business and exploration. Our technology is going ham right now. We could get wormhole travel. Advanced research complexes. Is this the upgrade to the research complexes that we just got? Oh, just like right away. We got Research Institute, research complexes, and then research advanced ones. Let's grab, I don't know which one to do yet. I know I want to try this, but we still have to catch up and upgrade a bunch of other buildings, so we may not have this for a minute. Why don't we grab an old research that we've not done? And what I'm going to do real quick, guys, is take a break, grab some water, and I'll be right back. So give me just like 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for that. Agua, por favor. Alright, so we have a couple ships, or we should have a couple buildings that require upgrading here. Oh, didn't pay any attention to our colonies. So, current issues. Random pirate fleet, need to take care of that. Need to reset the orders for our patrol paths. Probably need to tie in these two systems so we can patrol here as well. Lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to do. Let's look at the new trade layout. Karichi is... God, there's so many systems that have no trade because of piracy. We need to fix this hardcore. So we'll get everything squared away in just a minute. Wrath of Beep is making its way back home. I probably... Let's do this. Let's trim down the fleet a bit. We're going to take what we've got. In fact, I might even trash a couple ships under the Wrath of Beep squad. Uh, 10 of those. Let's trash 10 ships here. We are going to decommission a small amount. Go back to the fleet manager. We're going to put this down at 20. That's how many we want to have in this fleet. The strategic readiness fleet has 6, which is fine. Got it. And patrol alpha and beta. We want to add one more patrol squad. Probably is what we're going to do. We have a science ship that's not doing too much. We'll give it the automatic exploration job. Actually, can you just do this while you're right here? Do this research project. If you don't care. If you don't mind. Thank you so much. Alright, we've got everything going a little bit better now. We are getting there. Election underway for the new candidate to be the Beepian conduit. People dying left and right. An admiral has died. Which one were you in charge of? That was our admiral for the Wrath of Beep, so we're going to grab a new admiral. He died on his way home. Well, I'm going to do ship upkeep because I really like the reduced cost over time. Alright, so you need to start your patrolling. How do we want to do this? All the way across? Let's see how well you can do. If we give you an order to do a patrol down to Turbik, I want to see how much piracy can be stomped out by this one patrol route. The other patrol, which should be Patrol Alpha, I want you to come over to Pennick. And once we clear out Sarenval, we'll have you patrol between here and Sol. We still have to find a solution for Till, which might just mean tying these two systems in. We have such a huge sprawl, though. I almost want to drop some systems off.
Debris analyzed.
Oh, it is your districts count against you, too. So it's your size of your... Oh, that's so painful. And the technology cost as well. We lost our damn it, that was the person who was like maniacal, so they had a bonus to their science. Of course. Let's grab somebody who is quick to learn. Okay. Patrol Beta will be over here. Beep Jr. is on his way to get repaired somewhere. Maybe. We'll send him to Yurichi. This fleet is actually going to be called, what? The Wrath of Beep? The Might of Beep? Makes sense. It bothers me that they're different in area here, but I'll survive somehow, guys. I will make it happen. So this is telling us the fleet usage. We could have a fleet that's... Actually, we could probably merge these two fleets, come to think about it. And maybe that'll be a good idea. Again, we still have to have them go to Cursa first. So I'll speed things up. While we do that... Oh, sorry. I lied. Let's not speed things up. Let's take a look at all the problems on our planets. Who just insulted us? The Zorg Swarm? Well, you're a bunch of bugs, so, you know, go screw off. We have a unique building we can put down here, which is probably going to wind up being that fancy new research institute, which increases all research output on the planet by 15%. I believe that's on the planet-wide, not galaxy-wide. What is our output, by the way? How do we see... Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a screen. Oh, there's the claims tab. There we go. Planets and sectors. Can I see who's producing the most science? Not really. Oh, there we go. Cool. So, yeah, Earth is pumping out 135 science per turn. The worst is doing okay. That's not too shabby. Maybe the worst will earn one of those unique buildings too. I don't know if it's a once in a galaxy type of thing, or once in an empire thing, or once per planet. The Research Institute. It probably is actually unique. Let's drop the Research Institute here. Our research labs can be upgraded as soon as we have as soon as we have some gases built up. I thought we unlocked that, though. Did we not unlock the gases, or did I skip that? I could have sworn that was a thing. Exotic gas refineries. Yeah, we did get this. Oh, it's a building. Okay, so there's a unique... Okay, so there's something that you would actually be able to get these exotic gas extraction directly from the system as a resource, or you have to build a building to convert minerals into... Got it. Okay, let's do that because we need some of those. Where are they under? Exotic gas refineries. Perfect. We're going to drop one of those in. This system has unemployment, so this will help out there. We'll also add in a city district, which is going to hurt our cap, as always, but we need places to live on Dartja. That will put us right at the limit of population, so I guess we need something else. I guess we could do... We're actually really high on all of our needs right now. Let's leave this as it is for the moment. We're going to have to get some more amenities on this planet very, very soon. Moodles. Getting your first building, I'm probably going to do gene clinics, as I normally do. You have enough housing, but you're short on jobs, so that should take care of that problem. Tamabla, which is the worst planet. Wow, you are really highly populated. Where are we at? We're at 60? 60... So the worst is literally it's more population than Earth. Lambert, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. And you nerds that were doing stuff while I was gone. Alright. Oh, so the Research Institute is not unique to the Empire. It can be built once per planet. Ooh, that is tempting. We're okay on... We're okay-ish on amenities. I could see that being a problem, though. Between now and the next... Well, maybe the next 5, I think we'll be okay. Is it -1 per 5? Yeah. I think we'll do the Research Institute here as well. Because Tamabla is pushing out quite a bit of research. Do we have any blockers we can clear from you? We've cleared all the blockers on Tamabla. It's as big as it can get. Redemption... you get a building as well, and you are short on amenities. So let's go ahead and give you a... we'll do an actual... Or a temple would give you some amenities, right? No, it only gives you ethics attraction. Oh, it does give you 10. Okay. Okay, so let's do... I think we're going to do commercial. That's going to give us trade and amenities. So commercial zones for redemption. A little short on housing. We'll come back to that, though. I like to keep it pretty much right on the line of where we need to be. Our 2 branch offices don't need anything else. Sol Station has been upgraded to a Star Hold. So we could probably do something else like, let's see. Do we have any trade we could get? We have 2 or 1 trade hub. There's no additional... Oh, Bernard Star, I think we could collect trade from, but maybe... Karenval was doing that. No, I think it actually was Bernard Star. Oh, nice. Hang on. Let me take a look at that. You said deselect. Oh, are you talking about on the configuration tool here? Like so? Okay, that's what you're talking about. Nice. I do like that, honestly. I don't mess with sectors too much. I think that's more for when you really start having a sprawling empire, or if you just don't like to micromanage it too much. What else can we build at Sol? Another trade hub would extend the rate of, or the distance it could gather trade from, which would really only be Bernard Star. Anchorage would increase our naval capacity by a bit. Why don't we add a couple anchorages here until we get an idea to replace it. Unique building, we could do... Hydroponics would give us flat food. Maybe the hyperlane register lets ships jump in and out faster. And we do have a lot of ships coming and going from Sol. I guess that's the only thing I could think of. We don't really need a defensive posture at this point. Hopefully no one's going to come this deep into it. Curator enclave within the system, which we don't have. Wait, what about... We have a curator group, right? Aren't we... We have like a research pact with them? These are the traders. Can we actually have them make an enclave to join us? We could pay to get L site increase. Interesting. Well, that's good enough for the moment then. What else do we need to do? Koronagi is not connected to the trade network because of piracy, I believe. You don't really need 2 trade hubs though, honestly. Because, oh, you know what? By taking down Turbike, by the way, I lost the trade coming in from this system. So let's see about Ukrichi. We could probably turn both of these into trade hubs. That will give him a reach of 2, which will be able to pick this trade up. Koronagi doesn't really need trade, does it? What's the button to show trade? Okay, yeah. Why don't we take trade hubs off of these and we'll change them into missile batteries or gun batteries. And we'll do defensive here. Hyperlane register, communications jammer would do a shield. Or sorry, the speed. I think shield generator would be... A shield disruption would be good here. And for fun, we'll add a couple of defense platforms too. Ukrichi, maybe we'll just drop a... Crew quarters. What does that do? Docked ship upkeep. We might have ships hanging out here. We'll leave that for the moment. Okay. Our ships are moving. We've got stuff going on. We're still waiting for our ships to get over to Cursa to jump back in and clear out the pirate fleet. By the way, with all this patrol route that I just have going... Who died? A general. One of our generals has passed away. Well, the only general I think we have. So why aren't you connected to the... Oh! I have to do this. I have to right-click and go Sol. Does it have to go all the way? I mean, I guess I could just trade up a step, right? Like, I could trade to Cirrus. Does it really matter in the long run? I mean, trade has to go somewhere, right? So it may as well all go back to Sol.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could...
Evading heretics.
Oh, a science ship has encountered a hostile space amoeba. Run, Luke, run! I don't know where that was at. Where are you? I have no idea where the space amoeba is sitting. I guess we could just set up... Let's see. I don't see... what I'm trying to say is that, you know, is there any reason to have all the trade have to go all the way to Sol? You could just have it, you know, go to the nearest station and pay it forward, so to speak. So, yeah, it could trade to Cirrus, for example. Horrible could trade to Pennick. Pennick then takes everything in to Sol, that kind of a thing. I'm guessing that... I don't think there's any difference there. It should all, you know, be kind of a chain forward. We still need to clean up a lot of the piracy that's happening, though. By the way, on that note, negative it's 0.06 piracy on all these systems. So I think our first patrol is working. This is just starting to get bad, and we should have our patrol fleet come through here shortly. Where is our patrol fleet? This one's not doing anything. This one is on its way back, I think. So what I'm trying to see is the distance, is the distance too far to do the patrols? Because if I make this guy go from Horrible all the way down to Ukrichi, oh, he's actually still on the way in this direction. So that means that the piracy in this system is actually faster than what we'd be able to manage. That's a lot of annoying micromanagement, truthfully. Okay, we've got two of our fleets in Cursa now. Let's bring them over. Actually, let's combine them. And then we'll bring them over to Karenval. I'll go back into my fleet manager and let's kill off the... Oh, we did. Okay, cool. This is a small... Let's kill off the old fleet. That was the old Space Amoeba. So we have Beep Jr., the Wrath of Beep, and Patrol Alpha Beta. Got it. Cool. So we're good there. We have outstanding physics research that I missed. Antimatter reactor would give us more advancement in other fields. So maybe this is something we need. Let's grab this now. Maybe that would unlock what we're trying to look for here. Bunch of construction done. We should be able to punish these infidels. Thank you so much, and we'll have you go back to Sol. And let's have you make sure that the Sol is your home base. So we're at 35 out of 58 on the fleet capacity. Why don't we do... We're talking about what our limits are. Let's have 10 destroyers and... what would this give us? I think this is fine. Let's do... all repair, all upgrade. That should do repair too. Well, after the upgrades, or after the repairs and upgrades, we'll take a look at where we stand and make sure all the ships are the same class. Okay. I've got to figure out this silly patrol stuff. Let's split this fleet in half. So you're now Patrol Charlie.